Hey there, guys. Welcome to my new Blu-ray update today. I got a lot of movies. I got a bunch. Only one stack of Blu-rays to show off for you today. It's my Blu-ray update time. So let's update you guys on my movies I have so far. Of the years of 2011, the years of a bunch of years in a bunch of years, including following by just last year, and even the films from last year as well are also along with the movies of 2013. Here we go. Let's start with the first one. So I'm going to update you on a lot of stuff. Okay, the first Blu-ray here is the classic of one of the favorite classics. A film. It's been made by, remember George Lucas? Yes, George Lucas, the director of his films, all the films he made, like American Graffiti, and his outer space adventure film. And that outer space film is Star Wars. Yes. You remember Star Wars? Yeah. Star Wars is a really good series of movies. And finally, it's from being on DVD, and now it's on Blu-ray as a complete saga. Yes. I have the Star Wars Complete Saga right here in my hands right now. I'm holding. It is. I got the film of a year ago in 2011. I got it for Christmas that year. It is Star Wars the complete saga. And here it is. This is the Star Wars Complete Saga. The big box set. Looks like a big digibook. It's a hard cover, a hard shell cover, and inside is like a book with the pages inside over, like the pages on top and bottom. It's like a book. Yeah, it's a digibook form of like what the other films are like Back to the Future and all that. So yeah, Star Wars Complete Saga, one of my favorite Star Wars Complete Saga series. One of my favorite series, actually. And I'm finally there on Blu-ray. And you got a picture of Anakin and Luke, seeing Anakin leaving, and you see young Anakin leaving, and Luke coming. Yeah. Star Wars is one of my favorite treasured favorites shows. Just like my father grew up on Star Wars, and so I did too. So yeah, that's Star Wars, but I'll keep that out as well. Because there's a new film has come out for Star Wars, of course. Force Awakens. Yeah. Oh, and there's another brand new movie in here. Oh, it's not even brand new, but it's a recent older one. You remember the DC comics? Yes. You remember Batman? Remember the first movie of the Dark Knight on DVD? I have it on DVD. It's just over there in my DVD stack. In my shelf over there. It's just over there. And yes, I have another movie. It's also called Dark Knight. But this one has a different title at the end of it. Rising. This film is called The Dark Knight Rising. Yes, The Dark Knight Rising is the new movie, recent movie I had on DVD, and it's one of my favorite DC comic films. So yeah, one of my favorite shows on here. And yeah, so yeah, the The Dark Knight Rises. It's one of my favorite Blu-rays I ever had. It is up there along with, of course, other films like Marvel films like The Avengers, perhaps. Yes. So yeah, that's The Dark Knight Rises and Star Wars for now. And yes, here we go into the years of. Just put that there. Put that movie up there. And so yeah, here's the best of the best movies. Here's the best of the best movies I ever got. I ever gotten so far in the years of 2013 and 2014 and just even last year, 2015. And there's actually two films I need to be updating you on about as well. And they're both from last year. One of them is at the end at December, and the other one was further halfway in the year before, in the fall, before Age of Ultron came out. Yes. And a Netflix original series has also come to Netflix too. So yeah, we're gonna get into the ones on the movies of 2013 and 2014. Actually, this one film actually let's actually start in the beginning of in the year of 2014 actually. So let's start with 2014. So yeah, the film I got here. You remember The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one on Blu-ray? I had mentioned on my previous update. And yes, the movie of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, right? So I have that on Blu-ray, is a Marvel film. And I'm noticing it is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm hoping they're coming out with a third. But this film is one of my favorites too. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man new films of this year, from Spider-Man and Parker as Andrew Garfield again. Before, because I talked about this before. So yeah, this movie is one of my favorites of the year of 2014. And there was a few films in the production in that year too, were coming out too. Like films like The Battle of the Five Armies. Yes. And upcoming years of 2015. Age of Ultron, Jurassic World, Force Awakens. So yeah, Star Wars. Oh. So Spider-Man 2 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2, actually. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones too. It's a good one. It's one of the good ones, actually. And it's going to be down here too, because this is where we began in the year of 2014. And I got a couple of Disney films in here too. And I only have one movie from last year. I have only one movie from 2013. And that one, I only have one movie from 2014 as well. But this one has been in production since The Amazing Spider-Man 2 came around. So yeah, this one, it was in a couple of years before in 2014 ended. After 2014 ended, and they began in the year of last year, of 2015, and they're still in production in 2014. They were working on the next update film to Peter Jackson's films of The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, and Desolation Smaug. The Hobbit films, of The Unexpected Journey and The Desolation of Smaug. They wanted, of course, the guy who made these films, Peter Jackson. And finally, they were still in production in the year 2014, and further into the year of 2015. After this film was still halfway in production, still a little bit more. This film was actually delayed a bunch of times until time to release it in the year of last year of 2015. So after 2014 ended, and now here comes 2015. And finally, this film has come out one time again. And I got in this movie for Easter in 2015. Just last year. Just last year I got in it for Easter. And it is The Hobbit There and Back Again. Originally it was called that, but now it's called The Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies. Yes. Here's Battle of the Five Armies. Originally was There and Back Again. Yeah. So yeah, The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies, There and Back Again was a good film. So yeah, one of the favorite films I ever got in here for Easter that year, and it was a great movie. And yes, 2015 has come and gone. No, it didn't come and gone. It stayed until a bunch of more new movies has come. And after, there's more movies coming out way before this one. Way before this year, what movie came out. After the year in 2015 with Battle of the Five Armies on its first flagship title on that year of last year. And it sparked a new trend of newer movies of last year, also had come out too. And also in the beginning of 2015, there was a Disney film a year ago on Blu-ray, has come out as well. Here's another one I also got in the beginning of 2015. In 2015, yes. Same as The Five Armies. This one is a Disney film made by Walt Disney. But this time, this movie came out of the Disney Vault. And it is branded as the classic of Disney classics. Just like the other films from his generations he made are in my drawer over there, in my desk. Like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. And Jungle Book. Yeah. But this one is about dogs. One of my favorite dogs, though. They did a Dalmatian. Yes. It is the movie in Blu-ray Diamond Edition as the 101 Dalmatians on Blu-ray Diamond Edition. This is the movie I got in the beginning of last year. Same as Battle of the Five Armies for Easter. So yeah. And one day there'll be another movie coming out later on in the year of 2015. It's another Disney after this one. And long years until a few years past was in 2013 when Peter Pan was coming to Peter Pan. Peter Pan Diamond Edition was coming to spring of that year. That one movie will come out later on. That one will come out on Blu-ray Diamond Edition later on in the year in 2015. And it did get its release. It did. After the delays all the time, and they finally brought it out. And this was the beginning of last year. Same as Age of Ultron. It was same as Battle of the Five Armies. Yeah. Here we go. Here's the movie I had mentioned in my opening to 101 Dalmatians. Remember what I told you back in that previous Blu-ray update about Aladdin coming to Diamond Edition? So yeah, Aladdin Diamond Edition has come to Blu-ray finally. A bunch of delays has finally been really good to this one, and it was in the Disney Vault, and finally it came out in the form of the Diamond Edition Blu-ray of Disney's Aladdin, the movie I grew up on. Disney's Aladdin Blu-ray Diamond Edition, Blu-ray DVD and digital HD copy. Yes, and the long-awaited Robin Williams, who did the voice of the genie. It was part of my childhood, and yes, here it is. Here's the Aladdin Diamond Edition, the movie I grew up on in the years of 1992 when we first moved to Van Hoof, BC, from Saskatchewan, from there. So yeah. This is the movie I grew up on. And this is, finally, my fireman bought this for me on that one day when we had wings. And I did my unboxing, like I did my previous update for Blu-rays. So yeah, really good movie too. Aladdin, another Disney film. Oh, and here we are, to the movies of all the years. And here's the last three. And the two I had mentioned previously in my recent update. The two movies I had recently mentioned in my previous update before my second Blu-ray update. The films I mentioned of The Avengers Age of Ultron. That's another movie I enjoy and I got in. And my Blu-ray when my Blu-ray player was still working, I watched it, and now it's no longer working anymore. So I only settle to watch the DVD ones in the discs, but some of them don't even have DVDs in them, like Age of Ultron doesn't. And yes, there's another movie I also mentioned And of course, remember all the Jurassic Park films of Joe Johnston's film Jurassic Park 3, and Spielberg's films of Jurassic Park, and Lost World Jurassic Park. And of course, the director of the new one is Colin Trevorrow, and he made the new film. It used to have been branded as Jurassic Park 4, but not anymore. They changed the name to Jurassic World. And yes, and I got in the poster, the dinosaur, the Lego game for Wii U, and yes, it is the movie I got in as the best movie of the summer of 2015, last year. And it is Jurassic World, the best movie of the summer I ever enjoyed so well. And I actually saw both of these posters back at our Rio Theater in Vanhoof, BC. I saw this one there, and then after that I saw this one there. There was a teaser poster inside the Rio Theater though, for Jurassic World. And there was a actual poster of Age of Ultron, and that was the next one before. That's what I went to see in theaters. Until Jurassic World came out, finally that was the one came. Age of Ultron came out around the fall, same as Aladdin. And Jurassic World came out in the summer of this year, of last year. The summer of last year of 2015. So yeah. Jurassic World, Age of Ultron. And looky, we got 2 new movies here. 2 brand new movies I did not show you before. Here we go. It's time to get updated. It's time to get updated now, for real. I got in these 2 films recent. No, these 2 movies I did not get recent. I got in also from last year, in 2015. One I got in at the end of last year, of 2015, and at Christmas of last year. Yeah, at the Christmas of last year, of 2015, Christmas of 2015, I got in myself the movie I saw on Netflix already. And it is another Disney film. It's a live action version of Cinderella. A Walt Disney classic, but on a regular Disney film of Walt Disney. But this time is live action. Live action Cinderella. And it's on Blu-ray too. And I got in it for Christmas of last year. And it is right here. Here it is. It is. Cinderella, Disney Cinderella live action film. Live action film just like Alice in Wonderland. And they're making another classic film from Disney called The Jungle Book, also coming out this year of 2016. And that will be out soon enough too. Along with another Dine edition of Disney. Like Pinocchio will be coming out next. As well too. Beside that movie too. Beside that one. Yeah. Because Pinocchio is another Walt Disney classic. So yeah, this is the new show I saw on Netflix, and I got it on Blu-ray for Christmas of last year. So yeah, this is Cinderella live action. And it's the newest movie I got so far in this year, so I added more movies of 2015 so far, from Jurassic World, Age of Ultron, Battle of the 5 Armies, 101 Dalmatians, and Aladdin Diamond Edition. And Aladdin Blu-ray as well. So yeah. So yeah. So Cinderella was another movie I added to the collection of Disney and different things. And so yeah, I added finally gotten all 6 Blu-rays for this year of last year of 2015. And as well, there's another brand newest movie to my collection. This is the recent film I just got in today. And it, of course, is remember the Star Wars. Remember the Star Wars complete saga? Yes, they made a new film for Star Wars, a newest film from the Star Wars original trilogies and the prequels, from the DVDs to now Blu-rays. Finally, they came out with a brand new film made by one director. His name is called J.J. Abrams. The director is named J.J. Abrams, and he is the director of the new film we got in for episode 7 of Star Wars. We got in episode 7 for Star Wars. Now Disney is now got the rights to Disney, and now, well, the Disney company now has the rights to own Star Wars now. So now they are about to release Star Wars Episode 7. But they no longer want to call that much anymore now, because it's the newest film of this year. Of last year. It was the newest film of last year, but it also came at the end of December. At the end of last year of 2015. Same as Cinderella. And it's also the best movie of the year, same as Jurassic World. And is another poster I saw there too, in our theater, back at Rio Theater, back at Van Hoof. And yeah, this one is the best of the best films I ever did got, and it's the 7th film in 2015. It was at the end of in December, around Christmas time, before Christmas ended and New Year's, until the year of this year came as well, 2016. But this movie was totally in high reprise. Everyone enjoyed this movie. It was the best one of all. And yes, the Star Wars finally got a new movie, Episode 7. And as well, don't forget, there's also new shows on Netflix that year has come in the 8th of December 8th. There's a lot of new shows after Cinderella came. I got in Cinderella Cinderella was around the same time as Age of Ultron, around the fall actually, and this next film was for at the end of December of last year. At the end of last year, this one came out, and I went to see this movie in theaters, in our theaters here in Salmon Arm. And I never seen a Star Wars film since the original ones a long time ago. but I never seen the original ones in theaters at all either. When I was a young kid, I never saw the original Star Wars in theaters before, and this is one of my first Star Wars films I ever experienced in the theater. And I left the theater disappointed, and this film was the best. But this film is good. I did my unboxing recently of it. This is the film of it. It's in a black case, black zip case, in a black case. And of course, the new shows on Netflix, some were in Netflix original shows. There's one original Netflix series on there. It used to have been originally called Smile Pretty Cure. There was a show called, it was a Magic Girl show about superheroes. Yes. And that show, known as from Smile Pretty Cure, that is known in the States as Glitter Force. Yeah, so we got in Glitter Force for Netflix that year in December 8th. Way after this film been released and the film in theaters, it is the one and only Star Wars Force Awakens. Yes. The film is called Star Wars The Force Awakens. Here it is, guys. This is the newest movie I got in just recently, today. Actually, just today I got in it, actually. Today I just got in this one. And I just unboxed it. And I'm about to do a review. Way after this, maybe. So yeah, Star Wars Force Awakens. The best movie of the year, like Jurassic World. And it also came at the end of last year. So yeah, now I got all 7 movies of the movies of last year. 3 Disney films, 1 Marvel film, 1 Universal movie, and 1 MGM and Warner Brothers films. So far, so good. So, the summer. Oh, yeah. And I forgot, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below my channel, and have a great day. And enjoy your Blu-rays. And I'm gonna make another video. But this time on my desk chair.